Let's have a look at what is StyleGan2 and how you might use it as a photographer. In my case, I shoot a lot of real estate, so I have what would be a pretty decent sized data set that I can put together pretty quickly of something like real estate photos, because I shoot these on the regular. And this is how I have applied my early application of StyleGan2. So first, what is, again, it's a generative adversarial network, which is a network, two separate entities, I guess you could consider them, and adversarial in that they are competing with each other and with an end goal for us, the user, being a generative function, which is making eventually images from having been trained on real photos. So just to show you what I've been doing it on, I'm using a Linux computer I built myself. I just recently got this Quadro RTX GPU. GPUs are pretty hard to find right now. So this is actually, I think this was released in like 2018 or 2019. So it's not really new technology by any means, but it was one of the only NVIDIA cards I could find, and you don't actually need that. I realized I was able to do some basic applications of this on a lower budget, like this MSI card I got, 1050 Ti, 4 gigabyte, and it can do a slow training of one of these things that I'm going to show you. So here on GitHub, this is lucidrains StyleGan2 Pytorch. This seemed to be the very simplest implementation for StyleGan2. These are some of the results this person has created. Making all these are fake flowers, so a network created these itself. There's some other examples I'm going to show you. Now, installing it runs through this, and then this is kind of how you use it. So this would be the very simplest way to use it. There are other ways of using StyleGan that you have to better prepare your data, and I wasn't quite ready to take on that task. So if you're wondering what a data set looks like in my case, it's taking images like these and preparing them to square proportions, and I just fed it a whole bunch of stuff, maybe too wide of a variety of things, but just a whole lot of images that look just like these. To make it easy on the training, fit some common element or cohesive element that the computer can eventually learn and put together images that fit within what it learns from your set. So right now, it's worth knowing this is not really a consumer thing. This is kind of more of a research thing, but I thought it would be kind of fun after having read about it. And like I said, it's easy for me to put together a data set. So next, I'm just going to show you what the actual range looks like, starting from the first epoch, however you want to say it. And in this case, I didn't really run a full set. It went to about 75 by the time I started recording this video. It's still training now. It's not been going full time, and it's kind of, while this computer is not already doing my other business work. So it's just kind of part-time training, you could call it. So you just see the images gradually improve as they go. And at certain points, I didn't always have summertime photos in there. And so it started off without any green in the exteriors. And then as soon as I added that to the data set, you notice the change immediately. And then it's, ingrained in what you train. It seems to be anyways. And these are the results, which I understand to be the fake images that were generated by the network that managed to trick the other half of the network into thinking that they were real, because that's part of training two applications or entities at once, I guess. And then for those results, it also comes with these: mixing regularity and exponential moving averages. Both of these kind of display what your network has been learning, and they are equally pretty interesting to look at. I really wanted to share a video that just kind of outlines some more of the steps along the way for a rookie like myself. And I'm not a computer scientist, I'm a photographer. I've just been delving into this with a little bit of free time lately. Thought I would share what I came across. So this is a website that actually generates a fake person's face every time you click on it. So it's called This Person Does Not Exist. Now we're just going to go with refresh. All these people, not real. Now this is a much greater extent of training than most of us would be able to accomplish on our own at home with consumer equipment, or even in the free manner that I'm going to show you. But it's still pretty cool to see kind of the way this can be applied. And another one is this one, which, you know, is not exactly the same type of GAN as we are going to be setting up, or as I have set up, but it is fun to play with for anyone who wants to out there. So pretty cool. There are some resources on YouTube that have been very helpful to me. Jeff Heaton here gives a few good walkthroughs, or, you know, several good walkthroughs, not just about GANs, but about a lot of other stuff as well, in the case that you find yourself interested in these sorts of things. This is Google Collab. This is where you will be able to actually use this a lot easier than some of the other ways, because you can almost copy and paste information straight into this. This is called a notebook, IPYNB. So this is how you know you're working in one of these projects, and you can essentially take the work that other people have decided to put out on the internet and you know, use it here with almost as simple as copying and pasting. I haven't actually done that yet, but it's no doubt a great way for someone to get into it without going to great extents right off the bat. So that is my little explanation about StyleGan2 and how I've been using it. I'm looking forward to doing some more things with it now that I have a better understanding of what I'm doing. I'm really just sharing my very first results. So thanks for watching along, and we'll catch up with you soon. More videos on the way.